The UK government swooped in and took emergency control of British Steel's Scunthorpe plant this week to stop it going cold. My name is Jack Revis and welcome to this week's episode of Tax Tidbits, where the plant's blast furnaces, which have been charmingly named after British queens, were days away from shutting down because the Chinese owners refused to buy the coal and iron needed to keep them running. Shutting down the furnaces would end the UK's virgin steel production and make us the only G7 country unable to make the fancy, super strong steel used to build projects like railways and skyscrapers, which isn't ideal. This is why the government stepped in with emergency powers to maintain production. It's not quite nationalised yet, but with no one lining up to buy a steelworks that makes a £700,000 loss every day, taxpayers might be footing the bill soon. Still, better than having to import all our steel and explain to the world how we let Queen Bess and Queen Anne, the blast furnaces, retire without notice. The UK economy surprised everyone by growing by 0.5% in February, way more than the 0.1% that analysts expected. A big part of the boost came from businesses scrambling to ship goods to the US before the new Trump tariffs kicked in, adding £500 million to exports. Panic selling, but make it patriotic, right? Tech, car dealerships, and even manufacturing had a rare "we're actually doing okay" moment. But economists are warning not to pop the champagne just yet. Those tariffs, rising business costs, and household bills could slap the economy back down soon. Still, it's a rare bit of good news amid all the doom and gloom headlines, but it might be the economic equivalent of finding a fiver in your pocket before your rent's due. The UK jobs market is having a bit of a wobble. Think more awkward limp than a full-on collapse. Job vacancies have dropped to their lowest level in nearly 4 years as employers hit the brakes on hiring thanks to rising employment costs, leading to 78,000 fewer people on payrolls in March. While wages are still rising, currently up by 5.9%, experts warn that may not last due to the current economic jitters. Overall, this could mean slower job growth, fewer new openings, and less wiggle room to negotiate that raise with your employer. Companies House has launched voluntary identification verification for directors and people of significant control, marking a step towards a mandatory verification by autumn this year. This move is all about fighting fraud and misuse of the company's register. Well, the idea sounds good because who doesn't want fewer fraudsters in the mix? Some people are worried the gaps in the system could be manipulated and the system could still be tricked. It's like putting a shiny new lock on your front door, but leaving the window wide open. It's a good idea to get comfortable with these new rules before they become mandatory. So take a look at what you need to do to comply. Mortgage rates are taking a welcome dip as lenders have started quietly snipping them down thanks to the US president shaking things up. Coventry Building Society was first to drop its 2-year fixed rate below 4%, and now other lenders like Clydesdale and Newcastle Building Society are following suit. This is all because economists now expect the Bank of England to slash interest rates more than originally predicted to stave off a potential recession. That's good news if you're house hunting now, but not so great if your low fixed deal from pre-2021 is about to end, because you'll probably still be refinancing into something pricier. If you're dreaming of owning a home or refinancing one, this could be your cue to act fast before the market does another U-turn, or at least start Googling what loan to value actually means. That's all for this week's whirlwind tour of the UK economy. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe so you don't miss next week's dose of tax tidbits.